Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to the Age of Wonders 3 campaign, the Elven Court. In our last episode, we completed Scenario 3, Faith Reborn. So just to zoom in here, we can see kind of the aftermath of our victory. So here we are, here's Nomlik, and we managed to take the throne city of our remaining opponent, Voradicius Pontifex Maximus. And really nice cleanup here. We got through this scenario actually quite quickly. Very happy with how it went. We are going to proceed into Scenario 4, but before I do that, I did just want to give a couple of quick shout-outs to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. The first of those comments is from Lucas Pacunta. Now, Lucas pointed out that something that I really don't do a lot of is when I'm sieging a city that doesn't have city walls, I often won't attack the city barricades, and Lucas is pointing out that that's actually something that I could start doing that would potentially help me quite a bit. So you can do a couple of different things. You could attack the barricades and clean up, a line of sight for one of your ranged units to have them do more damage, or because otherwise it's obstructed penalty, right, where the barricade is acting like a barrier that's reducing your damage. Alternatively, you could break one of the barricades and then let your melee units charge through the broken barricade and attack the unit directly. So it opens up lots of different lines of potential attack and additional extra damage. So really good point there from Lucas. And he also mentioned, of course, that the city barricades are different from the ones you'll find outside of a bandit spawning structure like the brigand hideout. Those ones tend to have, I think it's 12 health if I remember correctly, maybe even more than that. And the ones in the city here only have a single unit of health, so easier to break. So really good point there from Lucas. Another comment here from Roge Tebnalok. Roge is just giving me a heads up that in the next scenario, I'll have to make a choice playing as Sundren, and either Nomlik or Groshak will leave my party based on that choice. And so just to keep that in mind, that I may want to kind of assess what items my different heroes have and try to figure out if I could maybe shuttle them over to Sundren to keep them from disappearing from, availability if one of the heroes is just going to leave. Really good point there from Roge. It's nice to have that kind of heads up. As always, guys, a big thank you for the excellent comments and suggestions. Extremely appreciated. Without any further ado, let's jump into Scenario 4.
Nomlik's uprising has hampered the Empire's ability to create machines of war. Voradicius is no more, and the Emperor's religion is shaken by doubts. Leonis looks foolish. An infallible god should have foreseen this. Spies inform me this crisis of faith permeates the whole Commonwealth. Nomlik's work is miraculous. His belief is sincere. He refuses every luxury. Now that he has a substantial following, he uses all his means to buy the debts of captives. I admit I was skeptical that goblins could be useful in this battle of giants, but Nomlik proves that even the smallest beings are strong when united by a worthy cause. Who knows? Perhaps an all-out war can still be averted. I must warn my father of the evidence I collected in Zablor, and heed the warnings of the Wanderer. With a convoy of freed slaves in my wake, and a growing draconian army eager to crush the Commonwealth, I'm ready to face my parents. I'm strong. I should be there in person to explain my brave brother's death and mingle my tears with theirs. The Commonwealth is rolling out new types of mana-powered war machines. If it wasn't for our actions in Zablor province, these infernal machines would already be trampling our heartlands. I head back home with all my allies. After honoring Thanis, my father and his advisors will consult with me regarding the future of the Elven Court and the best way to utilize my newly acknowledged talents.
All right, well, here we are, Scenario 4, the Sapphire Archipelago. And it looks like we are going to be playing as Sundren once again. We're going to have classic turns enabled. We're going to be playing on hard difficulty, which is the highest difficulty setting. And I'm excited to see what this is going to bring. It looks like maybe we'll be sort of on an island map type, although it'll be kind of hard to tell. But that's what it's looking like from the little picture here. So let's jump in and see what we find.
A cloud of despair looms over the Elven court as we seal my brother's body in a tomb. My father thirsts for revenge. Immortals should not die. How can justice recompense a loss of life meant to be unending? Nothing matters to King Saradas and his advisors but the punishment of the Commonwealth. Now that I am regarded as a hero among our people, I sense his disappointment. He dares not speak that regret I can never live down. Why couldn't I save Thanis? Mother's eyes drown in tears. Before I could explain my reasons for running away, she apologized for trying to marry me off. Yet something more troubles her. I see the creases of worry in her face. She started to tell me, but my father's advisors constantly interrupted us. It's clear she wishes to tell me something in private. What is she afraid of? We High Elves are strong, getting stronger. When I was young, my parents spoke gently to one another. Even as a child, I could see they were in love. Now they stare at each other in silence like strangers that should recognize one another. I miss those old days. Father thinks I should go to the Sapphire Archipelago. For centuries, elf hermits have preserved these resource-rich islands, keeping them pristine. Recently, a pirate queen called Isabella has landed on the Isles. She has set up a shipbuilding enterprise to expand the Commonwealth's navy. My father's most trusted commander, Werlak, thinks it's the perfect opportunity to use my unconventional talents, as we don't have a fleet large enough to take the Isles by force. He thinks Isabella is an opportunist and can be convinced to switch sides. Father proposes an alternate plan to contact and organize the elves of the Sapphire Isles and attack Isabella's strongholds. He wants me to be ruthless and destroy every trace of humanity on the islands. Mother will never endorse genocide. She's given me a cherished amulet that once belonged to her mother Elwyn, who was assassinated. It is a significant token, and no doubt a warning. She says only to seek answers before destruction.
Okay, well, already I can sort of see what is probably going to be the choice I'll have to make here. Okay, Sundren of House Inioch, your rise to power begins. Here we are at the beginning of Scenario 4. So, let's see what we started off with. So here's Nomlik. He's got himself a Goblin Crusader. We've got Sundren with a Unicorn Rider. Broshak with his Orc Apprentice. And we get Reskar back. That's wonderful. So here he is, and he still has his items from before, so that's great. He's got his Fell Horse. We could certainly give him back maybe his mount that Nomlik currently has, but we should get on land before we start doing anything too crazy. One thing we will have to do, though, is allocate... Ooh, look at that. Okay, all of our heroes now, we can do their level ups fresh, which is great. So let's do Nomlik first. We'll start with Convert. Bestow Iron Heart is always a good choice, as is Healing. Then what else do we want? Vow of Poverty is a decent one. We'll hold off on that, though. I'm going to go with Sacred Arms first. Of course, Touch of Faith is always a winner. I believe at level 11 we get access to Divine Justicars, which is a huge upgrade. So we definitely want to save a few points for that. I quite like Holy Champions. I'm also going to take Aura of Resistance. And then I think I will probably take Chaplain. And maybe Vow of Poverty. And I think that's going to be it. We can probably save the rest of our points for our next level up. I think that will be wonderful. And then let's do Sundren here. Sundren's at level 9, so we can work on her upgrades. We'll start with Charm. Counter Poison for sure. Dirty Half Dozen's not bad. Infiltration Squad's also pretty good. I think we'll go Poison Knowledge, though. That's a good upgrade just to give that extra bit of damage. Stronger Than Steel's a really good one. Weapon Finesse, too. This one gives all units gain armor piercing, which is super powerful, especially if you're up against things like dwarves, units that are heavily armored. Weapon finesse is good, just a straight damage boost for units in the stack. Shadow Step's definitely not a bad upgrade, but Urban Stealth Commander, yeah, Urban Concealment for all units, that's not really going to be what I want there. I think we'll go Infiltration Squad. And maybe Dirty Half Dozen Devout Slayer. Although, really, unless we're fighting a Theocrat, I don't know if we even know what our opponent is. We'll have to see. Okay, we'll hold off. That's pretty good. You know what? We will grab Shadow Step for her. And Assassin Strike. There we go. That's a good setup. We'll do Groshak next, but let's just see. Okay, so we know we have Isabella Van Helden, who's a human rogue. Pure evil, so that's our primary opponent. Looks like our only opponent based on what I see here, so that's good to know that that is what we are up against, a human rogue. So unlikely to face devout units, so that's probably not going to be all that useful. Groshak's upgrades have already been applied, that's good to know. Reskar we can do, level 8. We'll definitely do Befriend Animal for sure, and Awaken Spirit to go along with it. I think we will grab Nature's Resistance. We definitely want Nourishing Meal for the healing benefit. And I think we'll take Spirit of the Land for that extra spirit protection. Warm at Night for sure as well is a good upgrade, especially for my Draconians who are a little bit more susceptible to cold damage. Natural Immunity as well would be good, especially since we're fighting a rogue. Then we've still got 11 points left. Maybe a casting point upgrade so that we could grab Call Ancestral Spirits. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Yeah, let's do that. We'll grab a casting point upgrade here with Druidry. There we go. And now what do we have access to? Root Spears and Savage Rage. Definitely would not be upset maybe grabbing Call Ancestral Spirits. It's nice just to be able to summon an expendable unit as needed. That is quite helpful, so I think that's what I will do. All right, there we go. All right, excellent. I think we are ready to make landfall here, so why don't we do that? Get Nomlik over here. Wonderful, and then Nomlik himself can grab the Watchtower to give us a bit more vision. Let's see what we've got to deal with here. We don't have a city that I can see. There are some cities down here, Elven cities. We probably want to try and get to those. I suspect those will be helpful for us. But if we make landfall here, we could clear out this ancient ruin with our stacks. So why don't we do that? We will send our group over like this. Everybody, we just want to get them on land, get them sorted out. Let's see, Groshak does have this red raptor, which probably not going to be all that super useful. I think Reskar we could definitely give some items to, though. I'm kind of tempted to give this over to Reskar just because... well, actually, I mean, Groshak, neither of them is probably going to be getting into that close of, melee combat. Sundren is the one who probably would be more likely to get up close and dirty due to her assassin strike, so maybe we'll give it to her. Not to mention the blight resistance would be better for her, just because she is a rogue after all. We will, or a high elf, excuse me, and so she has a little bit of intrinsic susceptibility to blight damage, although you can see if we do equip this, we'll actually be at 100%, which is perfect. Then we're immune to it altogether, so that's wonderful. Otherwise, I think Groshak's pretty good. Yeah, Reskar, we want to get him some gear, that's for sure. And then Nomlik has quite a lot of good stuff. We might want to spread the love a little bit. Reskar, also, this was Reskar's mount originally. Might be better to just give that back to him, I don't know. That being said, Nomlik keeping it isn't the worst idea. The only caveat is, of course, we may end up losing Nomlik. So maybe we will give that back to Reskar just to be safe here. And then Reskar can give his mount over to Nomlik. They can do a swap. I'm just thinking that way it's safe. If Nomlik is the one who ends up leaving, at least we've kept our good mount. All right, so why don't we head down here? Like I said, we just want to group everybody up. Probably kind of just make like a super stack here, I'm thinking. Kind of like this, and then we'll use this super stack to attack the Ancient Ruin. Probably add the Crusader in. Good tank unit that can help us out. Let's see what our missions are here. Resgar must survive. Nomlik must survive. Groshak must survive. None of which are really a surprise in terms of the objective there. Aid the High Elf colonists. I have been sent here to support a secluded High Elf colony. As hermits, they have always kept their neutrality, but now are being harassed by the Commonwealth. By helping them, we send a clear message that we will not hesitate to defend our interests. Okay, so we have to first locate them, it sounds like. We go back to... Oops. So yeah, we're at war with Isabel. That makes sense. If we go back to our objective, we have to find them first. Has a few villages located somewhere in the jungles of this archipelago. Well, again, I think we kind of saw them on the map there if we scroll over. This must be them here, so we just have to, I guess, follow the land. I mean, I guess we could have sent our units straight there by sea, but it's probably safer to do this on land. We can clear out the ruin, get some gold going. We can start our research, although it's going to be kind of slow. Poison Mastery would be a good one. Just gives us extra strength, blight damage, +2 blight damage strength. All infantry, cavalry, and irregular gain it. That's a pretty strong upgrade. So I think that's probably what I'll go for. We already have Summon Grimbeak Crows, which is excellent, so we can start working on that. We also have Treasure Rating. If we can get enough mana, we can get that going too. So I think what I will do, in terms of research here, like I said, is I will start with Poison Mastery. We will start casting... You know, we might wait and try and get Treasure Rating going. That being said, we could summon a Grimbeak Crow and use it as a scout. So Treasure Rating... The value of rewards from treasure sites and gold pickups is increased by 20%. Honestly, though, if we can get that sooner, that's probably better. I'm just thinking the scout would be good too, but... I mean, there is mana down there. You know what? Let's get the crow going. We can grab that mana. I'm glad I saw that. That kind of changed my decision a little bit. Alright, some items have arrived. So we've got our mount for Nomlik, our mount for Resgar, and the torso gear for Sundren, which is great. That boosts her up a bit. So she's now totally immune to blight damage, which is wonderful. So why don't we just head on over, clear out these ancient ruins. Ooh, and look at that. Okay, we got some roaming units to deal with. So let's enter this. Ooh, we've got a Beetle Knight, Wargrider, and a Marauder. I definitely want to try and get this Beetle Knight onto my side, if at all possible. I'm thinking with Nomlik, we can probably go for a convert. Alternatively, we can use Sundren's Charm as well, because I don't think this unit has Mind Control immunity. Let's just see. No, it does not. Pretty good resistance when it's in defense mode, so we'd want to try and goad it into attacking, I think, first. Could probably use our Goblin to do that, so why don't we do a combination of buffs here. We'll throw on a Touch of Faith. We're going to use Nourishing Meal to boost their health. There we go. And then probably just kind of send them in. The only other upgrade, maybe we could throw on a Bestow Iron Heart. Nice, okay, they are moving up. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what we needed to happen. And now we should just get a free chance to do... Well, we can start with a Charm. Oh, wonderful. That's even better. So they're charmed. They're on our side now. So now all we have to do is try and win the battle. And it shouldn't be all that challenging at this point. We can go for a stun on the Marauder. Nice, and we got it. That's great. That gives us more flexibility. Nomlik can move up here and go for a Charm, I think. Ooh, not quite. So we have to go up here, maybe? There we go. 45%. Nice, and we got it. Okay, that's perfect. Well, now we can take our time here. With Reskar, we might as well just charge right in and go for the kill. Perfect. Oh, that's wonderful. Just like that, we got two new units to join our party. One of them being a tier 3, which is super powerful. Sabotaging tool and some knowledge or some gold. I mean, I'm not real keen on this, but I know we might be fighting... I mean, I guess we're fighting a rogue, not a dreadnought, so it's unlikely this is going to be super helpful, but the extra knowledge wouldn't be bad. So I'm going to take this. We can give this to... Let's give it to Reskar. Now, this group's going to kind of group up here. Now, as for this stack, I think we'll probably just head down and start fighting whatever this is. We do want to grab these mana crystals. Oh, and look at that. We got some spiders. We could go for... we can try and use some of our abilities, including the friend animal here with Reskar. That would be wonderful. Ooh, and there's a treasure chest down there. That would be very nice to get our hands on. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll summon the crow here, grab the mana, and then we will head over like this just to stay safe. Want to make sure we are out of the danger zone. Like this. Okay, there is something down here. Maybe we can get a hold of this city or whatever that is. All right, now this group, probably best to play it safe, group up with the rest of our stack here. That should be good. And then we can start working on treasure raiding now, thanks to that mana we picked up. We are going to be kind of low on mana, though. That's the only thing. So, and if we cast it, we'll be losing mana each turn. Hopefully the treasure chest also contains some mana. That would be ideal. End the turn there. Okay, nice. They are attacking us. That makes this pretty easy. We can try and befriend one of these animals. Even just to have as another scout wouldn't be so bad. Alright, first thing we want to do... The Crusader did take some punishment in that last fight, so I think what we'll probably do is kind of repeat what we've already done in that previous battle, which is to just throw some buffs onto the Crusader. Good way to just get some extra experience while we're at it. And then everybody else is just going to kind of advance, I think, along with the main group here. And we will even retreat this stack back to make sure we're not in harm's way. We're going to just let them move towards us here. Like I said, I think we'll probably just throw the Crusader kind of up front. Keep the Unicorn Rider kind of in that vicinity as well. You know what, we can even throw a Bestow Iron Heart onto the Unicorn Rider just to buff them as well. And then our heroes can just kind of hang out in behind. Make this nice and easy. Yeah, there we go. Taking virtually no damage. I think we will try for a befriend animal here on this warg. No such luck. Alright, well, we can try for a charm, maybe? Nice. Okay, there's one. Let's try again here for a convert. Doesn't work, and I don't know if it's going to even work on... No, it does not. Okay. Yeah, not a huge surprise now that I think about it. I'm just seeing what would be better. I think this one, yeah, this one's a better shot. Oh, look at that. Big critical hit there. That's wonderful. Rorschach can light up this boar. Move over here. A little flank damage. Nice. And then, you know what? Maybe our Crusader can get the kill. Nice. Very good. So we want to split up our stack a little bit here. So I think what we'll do, the goblins we can probably have with, I'm thinking Nomlik maybe. That would probably make the most sense. Who else would we add in with him? Maybe the Unicorn Rider. And maybe one other hero. Reskar would probably be a good fit for this group. The only caveat, of course, is we know we're going to lose either Nomlik or Groshak, so we just have to be cognizant of that. One thing I want to do, though, with this Grimby Crow, let's grab this. Nice, okay, it did have some mana. That's wonderful. More roaming units, so we're gonna have to figure out where they're all coming from and clear that out to make sure our cities aren't at risk. Let's make contact with whatever this is. Oh, it's a dwelling, a giant dwelling. Quest available. Tell me about the quest. Slay the dwarves. You wish... Giant slayers. Hide to the west. You know what? I'd be happy to accept that. Okay, there's a fort down there. We just have to go clear that out. That should be doable. In the meantime, maybe we can send this Grimby Crow over to make contact with those Elven... to make contact with those Elven cities over here. That might be a good move for us, so that's what we'll work on. Otherwise here, I'm just trying to think what would be best. We want to add a few more units into this group. So like I said, probably one of the heroes. I think we'll take Reskar. Like that, especially since we're going to try for a befriend animal on these Spider Queens here. Boy, yeah, lots of roaming units. And we got a tomb to clear out, too. I mean, heck, we could even send one more hero. You know what? Why not? We don't have enough units to split this up too much. Let's send maybe... let's send Sundren herself. There we go. And then Groshak can lead the rest of the units here. We'll give the Unicorn Rider maybe down. Although, wouldn't be bad having the Apprentice just for the ranged capability. Yeah, there we go. Okay, then let's grab this. Nice taste berries there. And then we can fight this spider unit here. Let's see if maybe we can make some friends. The only problem, of course, with acquiring all these extra units is our gold situation becomes a little bit more dire. We also have to be careful. These Spider Queens can pounce, or can phase in and web us, which could really cause some problems. So I think we're going to have to kind of turtle up a little bit here. So let's pull ourselves back ever so slightly. Kind of like this, I'm thinking. So we'll... Ooh, you know what? We've kind of left our Orc Apprentice out alone. Maybe not the smartest move. You know what? We'll put the Warg Rider up front like that. And our heroes, I think, will be fine as long as they kind of are spread out. Or at least spread out enough. You know what? We will do a buff here for the Beetle Knight. We'll go like that. And like this. This could get kind of ugly, but we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm waiting for the phase, and they're going to try and web me. Dang, okay, they got Reskar. Ouch. Okay, so that's too bad, because Reskar's the one who... Oh, that's really unfortunate, because Reskar's the one who was potentially going to convert them. Or befriend animal, I should say. Oh well, that just means we're going to have to kill them the hard way now. Because we can't use Convert on them, and I don't think Charm... Oh, nice, Charm has a chance to work. Okay, that's good. Well, let's try it. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to work, but worth a try. We'll move up here, and like I said, Charm Convert unfortunately doesn't work, so we'll have to do this hard way. There's a good kill. We can turn this Spider Queen around. There we go, good damage. And then I think all we probably have to do here is go in for the kill with Nomlik. Oh, you know, the only problem is I don't think we're going to do enough to get the finish. Yeah, let's see. So this we would do a minimum of 8 and a maximum of, what, 14? With this, we're doing at least 17 damage. Yeah, let's try this. You know what? We might lose Reskar here. Oof. Almost. That wasn't good. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll drop a big heal on Reskar. There we go. Good level up. I don't think we can heal anybody with the magical origin healing. So what we'll do instead then is we will walk around with Sundren and get the finish here. It's too bad we weren't able to use our befriend animal on the Spider Queens, but that's fine. I mean, thankfully we've got this Beetle Knight, which is very powerful. We're going to probably go for this tomb. Sign. Private Oasis, be gone. Nice. Level up for... Oh, and here we go. Nomlik has Divine Justicars now. All units in the hero's army gain Resurgence. Super powerful. Now, that is only in effect if he is leading the stack, so we definitely want to have him lead his own army. You know what? To that note, maybe we split off. So, yeah, let's group this stack up. You know what? They can go down this way, maybe. And let's have Sundren join this group. There. And that way, Nomlik is the one leading this army, and now all the units should have Divine Justicars, which is excellent. And you know what? I'm going to move everybody down to the tomb, and then I'm going to wait a turn just to get some healing going. I think that's probably the smart move. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll just wait. Okay, there's a brigand hideout, so we got to clear that out for sure. Ooh, there's a troll and some other units here. We're going to have to deal with them. We also want to probably clear out this fire node, but we'll go for the tomb first. Boy, this is tricky not having a city. We definitely need to get ourselves one. So we'll just wait there for a turn. Like I said, our Grimbeak Crow is going to head over and try and make contact. And then we will end our turn there. Okay, just some boars attacking us. This is just going to be a good chance to farm some experience. Now, I realize the only problem with the way I've split up my units is I don't actually have any healing in this stack, which is kind of unfortunate. Not the end of the world. I mean, I think I still have Sundren. Yeah, I have Quick Dash with Sundren, so worst case I can use that, but don't want to waste my casting points because Sundren, of course, is my leader, and so I don't want to drain those unnecessarily. Let's kill this boar here, and then we can finish off this one here. Wonderful. And then this one like this. Perfect. We took a little bit of damage, but nothing too severe. Like I said, though, it's unfortunate I didn't think about including a healer in this stack. I've got my healers kind of focused together in the other group. I should have had Reskar probably join this stack, but oh well, not the end of the world. We'll just group up, let them come to us, and then we should be able to blast all these units with range damage. Thin them out pretty good. Sundren can even use her breath attack here. Hang on, if she moves over one, can we hit? We can hit all three. Wonderful, yep, that's nice and easy. We'll get the kill here. Perfect. And then we'll get the kill there. And we'll get the finish up on this one here. Or at least, you know what, let's just park in defense. And then, yeah, we'll let them just come to us. There we go. And then Sundren, I suppose, could try and charm, but I think we'll just get the kill here. Perfect. They're boar just attacking us. I think we'll just go for the kill here. I mean, we could try and befriend animal just to have as a scout, I suppose, but what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to take this opportunity to get some healing done. Drop a heal here. And we will drop heal here. And we also want to heal up our War Grider as well. Why don't we do that while we're at it? Although, you know what? Let's just try for a befriend. It didn't work. Nice, really good damage there. You know what? Then let's just step up and get the finish this way. Perfect. Nice. Okay, we finished Poison Mastery. Now we'll have to cast that, of course, but still very good to have. Cloak and Dagger for the extra casting points wouldn't be bad. Produce Scoundrel. Not the worst idea. Scout training. Let's see. All irregulars receive extra vision range. Iron Grip's a good one. Target city gains extra happiness bonus. I'm going to pick that one. Once we eventually have a city, of course, that'll come in quite useful, I think. All right, so our crows can just head directly towards those cities. Ooh, look at that. We've got a monster den there. Have to consider that, of course. This stack can head down this way. And grab the mana. There's a watchtower. We definitely want to clear that out, so let's make that happen. Like I said, probably should have sent a healer in this group, but we will just have to manage. Alright, so good opportunity here to just go for some stuns. Nice. Do a big breath attack here. Yeah, that went pretty darn well. Move up here. Kill off that one. And then we can just step up and guard our heroes a little bit. Ouch. That hurt a little bit. And what we're going to go for a charm. Nice. There's another unit to add to the stack, so we should have 6 now. Lots for us to clear. We can go finish off this quest as well, which would be good. This unit, again, probably going to have to just be a... thinking probably a scout for us. I don't really know what else it would be useful to do with it. Oh, you know what? We can get down there just to help in this fight. Let's do that. Clear this tomb out. We got a Wraith, Revenant Caster, Carrion Bird, a Wolf, and a Revenant. Yeah, this shouldn't be too tough, especially since we got a Theocrat in the stack. Yeah, this should be relatively straightforward. Remember, of course, our units have Resurgence now. So as long as Nomlik doesn't get killed, we are just fine. Just keep Nomlik safe. So let's throw on a Touch of Faith for our Beetle Knight. We are going to just work on this Beetle Knight being our main unit here, I think. Beef him up real good. And everybody else can just kind of get ready for them to come to us. Ooh, I didn't quite do that properly. Should have parked my unit in front there to protect my hero better. I didn't quite pay attention to the attack range of that Wraith, or the movement range, I should say. The War Grider here can do some heavy damage to that Wraith. Wonderful. And then Nomlik himself could... Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll just finish him off this way. Yeah, that's pretty good. That frees up Reskar now to be able to do some good damage to this Carrion Bird. So maybe we'll make that happen like this. Excellent. We can attack the Revenant now. Yeah, and the wolf over there. So you know what? What we'll do is we'll go like this. Kill that unit off, no problem at all. And then we'll park up here in defense mode. Nomlik is fresh, which is great, so we can heal Reskar, make sure he's in good shape. And then we'll end the turn there. Reskar taking a bit of punishment. Thankfully, nothing too extreme. We are going to throw a Bestow Iron Heart, perhaps, onto Reskar as well. Let's kill this wolf. Nice. Then Reskar can do some heavy damage to this Revenant Caster. Nice, good level up for him as well. And then I think what I will do is probably just finish him off with the Beetle Knight. Just seeing if anybody else is kind of close to a level up. How's our Wargrouter doing? Already leveled up this fight. Yeah, we'll use the Beetle Knight here. Good kill. Pretty clean battle. Made a few mistakes, but nothing too costly. Ooh, nice. A Hunter Spider egg. That's a pretty good mount. We can definitely make use of that. So let's take that reward. That'd be a good replacement for this Fell Horse, actually. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and then everybody's going to move except for the Warg. Well, while we're in the neighborhood, we might as well clear out this fire node. So let's make that happen. Ooh, Blighted Vines. I didn't realize those were 8 poison damage per turn for 4 on entry. Yikes. That's pretty nasty. We are lethally poisoned. Unit suffers 8 and cannot regenerate hit points during that time. Oh my god. I wish I'd have known that. I wouldn't have sent this stack in like the way I did, but oh well. We'll let them run. Nice. Okay, there's some extra mana for us. Private Oasis be gone. Well, maybe that was the warning I should have heeded. Okay, we'll grab this. We will battle this stack since we're in the neighborhood. We might as well. It'll be a tough battle, but I think we'll be okay. Mainly the troll is the thing we got to watch out for. I would love to get this unit on my side, but it is dedicated to evil, which is a bit of a problem. That being said, if it's in a stack with Nomlik, he does offset that a bit, thanks to his Chaplain upgrade, so maybe we go for it anyway. Scoundrels. Pretty tough. I think what we'll do is we'll actually kind of retreat back and use the natural geography a bit to our advantage. So, pull back like this. Reskar is going to buff the Beetle Knight. Wargrouter here's not in amazing condition, so what we're going to do then is we're going to jump down like this. Throw on a Bestow Iron Heart. Just going for some buffs here. And we're going to let them come to us. Ouch. Okay, this is good. Now they're moving into better attack range. We can take more advantage of this. Like I said, the troll, we might want to try for that convert. Let's just see, what are the odds? 45% chance. I mean, let's give it a shot. Nice. Okay, that's great. And even if we end up throwing the unit out after the battle, that's still not the worst thing ever. Really good damage there. I think now we're in really good shape. The Beetle Knight can probably just step out and do some work here for us. Send Reskar over like this just to kill the Scoundrel. There it is. I think we'll probably just kill this Nymph off, or try. Really close to killing. You know what? Let's finish him off with the Wargrouter. There we go. Troll can just hang out in defense mode. What I really like about the Troll is that it has regrowth. Okay. Then, with Nomlik, wouldn't be bad to maybe heal up our Beetle, or our War Grider, excuse me. Reskar can swoop in and do some heavy damage. We'll do that. Nice critical hit, big kill. Our Troll can walk around behind, flank the Nymph, and get the kill. So like I said, that Troll is going to be unhappy because we're not evil, but I think that might not be the worst thing ever. Yeah, look at that. It sort of balances out. We have that high morale, so I think that's actually going to sort of cancel it out. So I'm happy to keep the Troll for now. I mean, if we need to get rid of the Troll later, we can do that, but for now, I think it's definitely worth having. It's just really unfortunate we have this lethally poisoned. Unit cannot regenerate or heal lost health on its own for 4 turns. Yeah, so that stack is kind of limited in its ability at the moment, which is too bad. Let's see. Sustainable Warfare just gives Volunteer to all units in the stack. I mean, it's not bad, but... Ooh, let's grab Healing. Yeah, that's the big upgrade. There it is. Alright, perfect. And that'll do it for our turn. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this should be easy enough. We just have to kill off this boar. Yeah, it's really a shame we got that lethal poison on us, but we'll make the best of it. Okay, we'll just cruise up here to join our Kobold Shooter unit. Everybody's just going to kind of advance. No sense doing anything too crazy here. We don't have to take any big risks. Just let this boar come to us. And blast it with our ranged attacks. There it is. Alright, so let's advance here. We can give it a crossbow shot. Give it some work here. That should probably just kill it outright. Yes, and a nice level up for Sundren. Boy, it's really nice getting so much experience with our heroes already. We will throw on this treasure rating. It is going to put us in a mana deficit, but we have so much that I'm not too worried. We will close that off. Okay, so let's see what we can do for Sundren now. I mean, sprint isn't bad. Yeah, let's take sprint. I think we'll just hold the points there. Treasure chest down there, we probably want to grab that. Oh, see there, I didn't realize that Blighted Vines. I totally missed that. There's some there as well. Like I said, I wish I had noticed those before. I would have avoided them entirely. This stack... Oh, you know what? We can go out here into the water again. Let's do that. That's not the worst idea. Yeah, we can head over, clear out this squad of Zephyr birds. Looks like there's lots of stuff over here to clear out, so we could even have them come and deal with this bandit hideout. So maybe then with this stack, we'll head down this way. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think that's probably the smart move. There we go. We'll use that unit as a quasi-scout. Treasure chest would be good to grab, but I think we're okay without it for now. So we'll grab this cartographer's tent. Okay, look at that. There's a Fey dwelling down there. Eventually probably want to try and make contact. And then next turn we will attack these dwarves in this fort and try to finish this quest for the giants here. Ooh, look at that. We've got some mana to pick up. Let's do that. Nice, okay, and we've got some elves here. We can make contact next turn, it looks like. So what we'll do is we'll grab this first, and then we will try and make contact. Although, do these belong to Isabella? They might, actually. Which would be kind of unfortunate. Because I noticed this doesn't indicate a neutral city or an independent city. This is probably one of Isabella's cities, but we'll confirm that next turn. With this warg now, what we'll do, because this stack is full with that troll edition. So with this unit, I think we will just head down. You know what? We can go and grab that treasure chest. There we go. Spellcasting wise, let's get Poison Mastery going. Ooh, nice. The Red Raptor egg is hatched. So it provides fire protection and inflict bleeding wounds, which is an upgrade for Nomlic's Fell Horse, which just provides fire protection. Everybody else has a better mount than that, so... just see Bleak Warg. Just going to look at Nomlic here. What does Nomlic... Fire protection, blight protection... He is going to have the Hunter Spider eventually. You know what? Let's just send this over to Nomlic then. He can, when it gets there, he can get rid of his Fell Horse and equip that instead. So at least it gives one additional benefit plus the resistance. So the fire resistance, that is. So we'll end our turn there. Okay, a couple of things to do. So let's grab the treasure. And then... we can head down and hop in the water. I don't know. We'll figure that out after. With this stack, again, we could move over here and attack these roaming units here. That would kind of waste a turn, though, because we have to make landfall to fight them. So it's probably not worth doing. I see some structures over here to clear out, but there's also this Vault of Knowledge we can try and clear. Watcher has mind control immunity, so we won't be able to get it as a friend, unfortunately. But options here. So we can head down. We could clear out this brigand hideout. We could go for the structure in the water, which we're probably not strong enough to take since we aren't really aquatic focused. We could go for this crystal tree. There's a lot for us to do. But why don't we instead start with Sundren's group? We can move down and clear out this fort here. Now I'm paranoid. Every time I'm in the woods, I'm looking for those vines. I completely missed it. Like I said originally, so now I'm a little paranoid. Now remember, we have Infiltration Squad, which means everybody can get over that wall if they're so inclined. Of course, they have to spend a turn climbing it, but... you know what, this is a great chance for Groshak maybe to do a bit of casting. Don't want to waste too much mana, but... let's see, we've got... Monster Hunter, Scoundrel. Let's just see if we can kill off the Scoundrel at least. If we can kill the Scoundrel, then that's one less ranged attack coming our way. Do one more here. Nice, okay, that's one less unit to deal with. So now I think we can probably be a little bit more aggressive. Of course, the Monster Hunter can still do ranged attacks to us, but... let's do a little bit, soften him up a touch. You know what, maybe a couple more spells here. It's only 10 mana per throw, so it's not too extreme. And then can we... yeah, we can try. I think what we'll do then is we'll move up melee units here a little closer. Alright. Ooh, you know what I should have done is moved... oh, nice. Okay, they're coming out to face us. That makes life easier for us. Okay. I should have moved Groshak closer so he could use his stun more effectively. Good chance to stun this Berserker. Let's just hope we get lucky. Nice, there it is. Okay. Monster Hunter we can blast for some pretty good damage. Let's make that happen. Oh yeah, probably the kill. Yep, wonderful. Again, that Berserker is pretty much done for, so why don't we just step right up here and kind of let this Berserker have it. Thinking what would be best. That does like a minimum of 16 damage, which is pretty good. You know what, maybe can we back up one and still hit? Yeah, let's hit them both. Nice. Okay, we'll kill this Berserker here. And then... now we just have to deal with this guy. I think if we just park our Crusader up front, he should be able to survive the hits. Nice, barely. Got a level up out of it, though. Thank you for destroying dwarfs. We join your cause. Glad to smash for new friends. Well, that's wonderful. We've got ourselves a dwelling. Still don't have a true throne city, but at least we've got a dwelling on our side. There is some income from it, which is great. We're still in a net negative, but... Oh, look at that. We've got 2 tier 4 fire giants on our side. Whoa, that is fantastic. That's going to make a big difference. Holy cow. Having tier 4 units already is huge. Okay, well, I think what we'll do is we'll actually call it an episode right here. This is a great place to end it. So I guess questions for next time. Let me know, what do you think with this group here? What would be best? You know, clear out some of these structures, keep exploring, you know, kill off this roaming unit here, go for the spawner. A lot of different options for Nomlik and Reskar. And then in the meantime here with Sundren, I think we'll probably just keep heading along the road here. I guess, you know what, before we end it, let's figure out what this city is before we do anything else. Here, okay. Here is one of the cities of the Elven colonists. Isabella's armies have already taken it. We need to liberate it. Okay, well, we found them. And as I suspected, this belongs to Isabella. Now, it's not super well defended, which is good news. We should be able to get in there and take it. So I think, yeah, we just follow this road along, and it's probably going to take us down to this city here. You know what, maybe we even go check that out for next time. So, yeah, let's go hide in the mountains here. Oh, nice. This one's independent. Okay, well, we can probably make contact with this one and start our diplomacy, perhaps. Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, well, we know what we're going to work on next time. It's just what do we do with Nomlik and Reskar over here? You know, maybe I should have had them go more this way than kind of diverting over this direction. But in the end, I think it's going to still be okay. Quite a large map, too. This is be exciting here. We're going to save this one. We're going to call this episode 16. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.